Hi, I'm Leslie and I'm a writer. So about 14 years ago, I joined a production house called Film Formations. They were looking for a writer, and the writer at the time had left. I applied for the job, I got it, and before the previous writer left, she had written a pilot for a TV show, and I was asked to pick up from where she left off. I was a young writer with almost zero experience, and in truth, I was terrified. And I made mistakes, but I tried to learn as much as I could, and I tried to have fun with the script. Ironically, the writer whose slack I had to pick up eventually turned out to be my wife. I think that's the only series to this day where we actually share a writing credit. So Heartland Hubby was an animated series that I started writing in 2014 and went on air in 2015. I was coming off a web series called Get Social on CineMSN, and I got along really well with the producer. We got each other, we got the same references. So one day he calls me up and then he says, I have this show that I want to develop, will you help me develop it? And I said, what is it? And he said, think Under One Roof meets The Simpsons. And without hesitation I said, yeah, sure, we'll do it. I like it when I work with people who get me, right? And obviously who I get lah. The other thing I like is when people are not overly sensitive or overly protective of their ideas in a writer's room. That's when the good stuff comes out. Nothing is off limits, just throw out everything, whatever you want. To me, that's about building a rapport and building trust, and when you have that, the stories just come like that. I think in terms of things like payments and contracts, yes, it's changed. I find myself having to chase for payment or contracts less and less. But if you're talking about rates for writers, I don't think it's changed very much. Writers are still very low on the production pay scale ladder, right? I mean, I don't want to jump on the bandwagon that more money equals better quality, but it is true, more money does equal better quality. I actually know writers who are actually very grateful to get jobs, right? But I always say, if you deserve to get a job, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being grateful, but if you deserve to get the job, then you deserve to be paid fairly, right? Grateful or not. Organizations like the Screenwriters Association are currently working to unite writers for causes like this, and I think that's a good thing. You know, if anything, that's one aspect of the industry that I would like to see changed. When I say yes to a job, you have me 100%. I'm all in, right? That's how I work. And if the product turns out to be less than perfect, then I take it as a learning experience and I move on. Basically, I don't leave any room in my life for regrets lah.